Hey, everybody. Beautiful Linny and Kez. I want to welcome you. It's not going to be a long live, but this is a story that's been going on around Australia over the last couple of weeks, and it's something that I wanted to bring attention to. I know I'm finally live. I've not been well with everything that's been going on, but I'm here and I'm going to try and do some more regularly now. Because things are starting to slow down. But yeah. Anyway, this story, I know bullying is a big thing on YouTube and we all live it every day. But this is something that's going on in Australia right now, and it's a story of a young girl that is. Some stories I've read, she's 13, some she's 14, but it doesn't really matter. Do you mean whether she's 13 or 14? It's something that needs to be told. Kirra Hart is from Queensland, in a little small town on the Sunshine Coast. And on the 16th of March, she was invited by some girls to a party. Now, the girls were 15, 13, and 12. So, do you know what I mean? They're children, really. So Kirra we'll go through it. This was Kirra. She was invited to it was a slumber party, sleepover. She said that she knew the girls. She knew that the girls were known by the police, but she thought everything was going to be okay. She was told that some of her friends were going to be there that she did trust, so she went along. As I said, all three girls were known by the police, but she still thought it was going to be okay. Two of the girls are sisters, and one of the other girls was just a friend. So the 15 and 13-year-old were sisters, and the 12-year-old was another friend. By what I've been reading, and Jimmy, I know a lot of it can be that with this case, there's been a lot of people giving a lot of misinformation. But the parents of the 12-year-old aren't very nice. The mum's into drugs and a lot of trouble. The father is in a strip teasing group. I don't know who has custody of the 12-year-old, because by the sound of it, she just does what she wants. And the two sisters, they had lost someone in the family, and the mum had gone away for the night to the funeral. I better say the wedding thing. But parents had gone away for the night to the funeral, so the three girls went to the house and invited Kirra over. At the time, the 12-year-old, and I don't want to give names to all of them, but the 12-year-old wasn't supposed to be hanging around the sisters. That's something that the mum has come out and said, but neither of these parents are taking responsibility for what is going on. Yeah, they're just not taking responsibility. They're being just as bad as the girls. So Kirra thought it was going to be okay. So when they arrived at the house, one of the girls, and I believe it was the 12-year-old, had pulled a knife on Kirra, and they demanded her phone off her. Then for 4 hours, Kirra was hit, she was stabbed, and she was attacked by them all. This went on for 4 hours, and Kirra went along with it. Hi, Chris. Kirra went along with it because she was in fear of what was going to happen. They did threaten her brother as well, so she was scared that if she didn't go along with what they were doing, do you know what I mean, that they were going to attack the rest of her family. The girl and her mum had been on one of our news articles, and like one of our current affairs shows. I can't play it because I'll get striked by them, but she said that one of the knife wounds was so close to her tendon in her leg that, do you know what I mean? Yeah. So she also said that the girls also burnt Kirra's hair in this with lighters. They tied her up and hit her many times and then they filmed it all. And because they filmed it all, it's gone all over YouTube. It's gone viral. It's on TikTok. I'm not going to show the video because it's horrible and it's not something that needs to be seen, but I'm sure if you look up Kirra Hart video, you'll see it. So one of the girls was saying that they would kill Kirra. So she thought that she had to go along with whatever they said. She just tried to keep calm. So I'm going to show you. These are the two sisters. The older one was one of the ones who was doing the hitting. The younger one was the one filming, and then there was the 12-year-old as well. This is the video. As I said, I'm not playing it, but this shows, do you mean the three of them, or two of the girls and Kirra in the middle? Again, this is just another one. There's the one with the knife and another one of them hitting Kirra. This was Kira's face. Now, as I said, I have watched an interview with the mother, and the mother said that Kirra was that beat up, she couldn't even recognize her. But the sound of her saying her mum's name was just heartbreaking. So this is another one of Kirra after the attack. Do you mean it's horrible. And to think, do you mean the age of these children is just, it's just taken Australia. She does, but she was, as I said, some things have said that she was 13, some have said she was 14. So I'm not quite sure exactly how old. They did, so they did tell Kirra not to tell anyone what had happened, or they would kill her baby brother. So that was what she was in fear of. Kirra believed the girls, and after what she'd been through, do you know what I mean, she didn't know what they were going to do. When Kira's mum saw Kirra, she was suspicious of the girls because Kirra wasn't saying exactly what had happened. Kira's face was unrecognizable. Kira's mum said that the way Kirra called her name was just heartbreaking. Kira's mum had suspicion of the girls and when the girls insisted on going to the hospital, where eventually the full details of the assault was revealed. The video of the girls being filmed has gone viral and it's all over the internet. As I said, I'm not showing that. The three girls were charged with multiple offences. The two sisters did get out on bail, and the 12-year-old was kept in, has gone to juvie. I do believe that's because the mother couldn't afford to get the 12-year-old out, but people in Australia aren't taking this case as serious because they're juveniles. They're basically going to get a slap on the wrist and get to walk away from it. Kira's family said that they have now moved out of the home, but the girls have already tried to contact Kirra on social media. So I do know Kira's family's moved out. I do know that the two sisters that were in the attack, they have moved out of their home as well. And it just goes to show, do you know what I mean? We don't think bullying can affect so much, but this is like a fight between some kids, and this is what it's resulting to. The girls have been trying to act out on social media, even denying what they have done. So there's another one of Kirra. It's just horrible. Do you mean, as a mum, this breaks my heart, because if this was one of my girls, and I can kind of relate because my youngest daughter was bashed and it was put on YouTube. So, do you know what I mean? Obviously, it wasn't to this state, and this story breaks my heart. It's another one. I have put her GoFundMe at the top of this chat as well. So if anyone wants to donate, don't donate to me. Please donate to this family because she needs it right now. So this is coming from Kirra. The 3 girls, they were my mates. They told me to come over, and I did. They locked the door, threatened me staying there. They would kill my family. They took my phone and my shoes. They hit me with bottles, vapes, knives. They stomped on my head multiple times, tied up my hands and shit. They stabbed me, and just like everything, for 4 hours straight. And it was all just for fun as well. No reason. They poured drinks on me and slammed me into walls. Their mum wasn't home. She was in Brizzy. And as I said, these 3 girls are trying to get fame out of this. They're all over TikTok, Twitter, everything. Yeah, it is thankful she's alive. But that's all they're trying to get out of it. This is just another one that was saying the 13-year-old was allegedly burnt with bottles, broken over her head, knives thrown at her. The mother said her daughter was also tied up. It is understood the 13-year-old was made to stand up and not cover herself while she was repeatedly hit and stomped on. Her face was unrecognizable after the attack. It is very scary, she said. The mother said her daughter spent a week in hospital and her family now hiding out in an Airbnb. Sorry. The mother said that the girls tortured her daughter. They showered her and made her clean up her own blood. She said that the girls then escorted the 13-year-old home and threatened her if she told anyone that they would kill her family, including the 13-year-old's 3-year-old brother. When I saw her after the incident, this is from the mother, she was trying to defend the girls, saying that they saved my life. I got jumped on my way home to their house. They guarded her so that she couldn't tell the truth, but I knew something was off. And as I said, when they went to the hospital is when it all came out. So this is the oldest girl. Okay, I thought I was going to be able to play that. So this is where I thought I was actually going to be able to play this one, but in this is where she's admitting that they tortured Kirra. This was on her TikTok. Do you know what I mean? Just boasting about it. It's really sad. Since then, and since this has all happened, I mean, this is another one of what they're going on their social medias. It's just really sick to think that they're trying to get fame out of this. Do you know what I mean? It's pretty serious. Just another one. These are just off their social medias. I don't apologize for what I did. Neither do my girlies. Thanks for the fame. And that's what I mean. And there's so many fake accounts as well coming up where people are making fake accounts of all 3 girls. There is one that said that they're moving overseas. As I said, I don't know how true it is because there's a lot of false information as well coming out. This one's Chloe, so this is the youngest one, the 12-year-old. But it just, again, goes to show there's no remorse there for these girls. There's no, do you mean they're not even sorry for what they've done to Kirra? Where she's saying, I don't apologize for nothing I did. F the dogs. Yeah, you don't know me or my situation. And this is how they're acting. And it's sad because the parents are acting the same. Do you know what I mean? They're putting the same kind of things out on theirs. This one I put up because, and this shows that it was, so this was a few days before Kirra was hit, and these are the same girls. They didn't like someone on a bus, so they started bashing into her as well. I have also heard another story where they have hit an elderly lady because she wouldn't give them money. So basically these girls are just doing it everywhere. Now the house has been targeted. So this is the home of the 2 girls, the 2 older ones that was doing the hitting. It's where the attack happened. For the first week, I've seen so many TikToks of people breaking into the home, going through the home. As I said, there is no one staying there at the moment. And this is what happened. I thought I had the date here. That it was last week that the house got burnt down, eventually, and that's what resulted of it. Do you know what I mean? And this is sad because this home was a housing commission home in Queensland. So not only are these girls out of a home and their families now out of a home because of this fight, this home was taken off the Department of Housing. So that's now a home that, do you know what I mean? I know over in America, you probably don't know, but Department of Housing help people who are homeless and families that are homeless. So this now is another home that has been taken off the Department of Housing because it's just ruined. There's some more pictures of the home. These ones, I know you can't really read them that good, but these are the 2 parents going at each other. I'm not going to read them because there's a lot of swear words, but it just goes to show that you can kind of see where these girls get it. Do you know what I mean? The parents are just as bad as the children. They're blaming each other for what happened. They're taking no responsibility for what these girls have done. And do you know what I mean, they're not even remorseful for what they've done to Kirra, sorry. It's just some more. I mean, this is everywhere. Now, the girls did face court on Wednesday that's just gone. I do know, but because there was social media, well, not social media, because there was media at the courtroom, they've actually adjourned it probably till next week because it said the early of April. So we're thinking probably next one, like this Wednesday coming, is when it will be back in. But everyone thinks they're just going to get a slap on the wrist. And because there was like reporters there, because this has gone so big in Australia at the moment, or especially in Queensland, they adjourned it. So, do you mean I'll keep you informed of what does happen? But at the moment, they're adjourned. So, one of, as I said, the 12-year-old is still being held, and the other 2 are still out. And that's the scary thing is that, do you know what I mean? Kirra and her family are feeling really unsafe knowing that these 2 girls are out because they're the main ones that done this. So there was also, this was going on today. It was a protest for Kirra going on in the town, and it's just to help her. As I said, there is a GoFundMe also set up for Kirra, because her house is getting her attacked as well. Her family's getting attacked. Just with how much social media is there, and I know me putting it out isn't much. I'm only a small channel, but I just wanted someone to come out and talk for this family. Do you know what I mean? Be there for her because it is something she needs right now. They're in a small town and they're not getting a lot of the positive feedback that they need. So that's all that I've got. As I said, it was only a small stream, but I just wanted to get this story out. I will put the GoFundMe on my community page, and if anybody wants to give, please give to this family because they do need the help right now. And even if it's just a prayer, if you can't give anything and you just can pray for them right now, do you mean this family needs our prayers? And I will keep you all updated on what happens from here. Yeah, it's something that's really, for the last week, has taken my heart so much. I do thank everyone for coming in and at least just listening. Please give them prayers, and yeah. As I said, I am gonna come on more regularly. We've had my conditions got worse, so I haven't been well myself, and as you all know, I've got my daughter pregnant, so I've been trying to help out as much there, but we have slowing everything down. I am gonna be coming up on Saturday nights just for a chat with Ozzy, whether it be me telling a story or like a case, or whether it's just us having a chat. And I am gonna be trying to get an Aussie case out at least once a week so that we can go over some of the old cases and let everyone know. But other than that, thank you so much for coming. And I'll talk to you soon.